Woodstock Academy was founded in 1801 by a group of people from the community, led by the Reverend Eliphalet Lyman from the Hill Church, now the First Congregational Church, and the attorney John McClellan. And in their founding of the church, they erected a very simple two-story building as its first structure, and then pursued a state charter, which was ultimately granted in May of 1802, after the school had already opened. The school opened in February of 1802.
The independent school model is a very special model, and it goes back to the days before there was public secondary education in this country. Woodstock Academy and the few other schools like it are very special, number one, because of their private board of trustees. A private board tends to be less focused on special interests and more focused on the overall direction of the institution. They tend to be more focused on strategic goals.
The mission of the school is to provide a quality experience for students. And I think the dedication of the faculty, the program opportunities we provide, the dedication of the people here and the compassion and caring that they have in putting students first in all that we do is really what makes the Academy a special place.
I think the strengths of Woodstock Academy are its diversity in choices. There's trips, there's exchange programs, there's clubs, there's athletics, there's all kinds of extracurricular activity.
It's a positive place. It's a place for everyone here.
Students are taken care of in so many ways, by the faculty, by the administration, by the counseling department, by so many services. It's a very positive, very nurturing climate.
This experience at Woodstock Academy so far is the talent show, I would say. Before, I actually thought about it for quite a time, whether I should take part in it, because you know, I was new to the school and I wasn't sure if people are going to support me. But things turned out really different. Me and Evan, we went on stage with a violin and a guitar, and people were just applauding, and there's so much enthusiasm, and we were really touched by the passion of the audience. And you know, so I was thinking to myself, you know, this school is a really great place. People are so supportive, and I think that has been my experience, best experience so far.
I'm inspired every day by my colleagues. We have some faculty members here that just achieve so many fantastic things and provide such wonderful experiences for our students. So I would describe the faculty as inspirational.
I enjoyed international relations, gave me a global perspective on what was going on around me. And in addition to that, honors in AP biology with Mrs. May was an equally fantastic class. I mean, thanks to Mrs. May and her teaching style, I know not just myself, but every other student in the class passed the AP test with flying colors, and we're going to be taking that passion with us into college.
I love that moment the light comes on, the moment the kid who's, I don't get this, and you offer a few clues, and all of a sudden you just, oh, that's all it is. A lot of them, I teach SEP and general level students, and I find that some of them it's just their confidence level. And I love when that confidence level starts to come up and they realize it isn't that difficult. I don't know where along the line it seemed difficult to them, but my big goal is to make it seem like these are just small steps. You'll get this. Let's just take it one step at a time.
In the ECE program, the Early College Experience program, that is a cooperative program with the University of Connecticut. We have 16 courses that have been approved by UConn to receive UConn credit. Our students are actually dual enrolled in classes here and UConn. And in those 16 classes, students need to maintain at least a C average, and they earn the 3 or 4 credits at UConn at a very minimal cost. And again, those sometimes double with some of the AP courses, but they also stem into other areas. Individual and family development, a course out of our family and consumer science, kind of gives another group of kids the opportunity to earn college credits that might not necessarily be in our AP sequences.
In my senior year at Woodstock Academy, I enrolled in the Human Development and Family Studies 1070 Early College Experience class. I enrolled in it because it was recommended to me by Mrs. Rice, my counselor, which I was very happy about because I enjoyed every minute of it. I saw many benefits in taking the class here at Woodstock Academy as compared to taking it as a freshman at UConn. The class here that I was enrolled in was between 10 and 15 students, so it was really small, which was nice, compared to UConn, which has 325 students in the introductory HDFS class, which doesn't have a discussion component, so the students that take it at UConn don't get to have that one-on-one discussion or don't get to have the hands-on experience like we did at Northwood. They just have a lecture and they're just listening to the professor. So I really think I benefited from the basically one-on-one interaction with such a small class here at Woodstock.
I really believe we're one of the premier high schools in this area, and what makes that so and what makes us so attractive to parents and families in the surrounding towns is that they hear from our students, they hear from those students' parents that they are receiving a positive quality experience here.
The biggest strength of Woodstock Academy is that we are able to offer so many different opportunities, activities for the students. The music department offers a lot of special activities and opportunities for the students. We have, as far as performing groups, after school we have an audition-based vocal ensemble a cappella group, the Hill Singers, and they perform all over the school, all over the community, and so those are our top vocalists. We have a jazz program, so a jazz band that students can audition for. We also have a drum line.
We got bass drums, snare drums, tenors, we got some crash cymbals and auxiliary percussion. So we were finally able to form the drum line that I always wanted at the school.
Our course offerings in the art department are based on Art 1 Foundations course. From there, students can go to drawing, painting, photography, into electronic design, into sculpture, and we are also happy now to have a couple second levels of many of those courses. Electronic design has a second level, as does ceramics, as does photo.
We offer a variety of things to do, 3, 4 different levels of courses. We have climbing. We have a climbing wall inside and elements inside. We have climbing elements outside. And that's above and beyond what we do in the classroom. In the classroom, we do a lot of the major sports that you would see and a lot of things that you wouldn't normally see. Badminton, pickleball. So we do shuffleboard, horseshoes, bocce, croquet. We'll play all the major team sports, football, basketball, softball. Are we competitive? You bet we are.
My greatest challenge athletically has been the competition within our own school. Because the academy is so successful on the athletic fields, every practice is competitive, and every day trying to make the squad and make the starting lineup is a challenge in itself. And because we're so competitive, I feel like that's the biggest challenge, is just making the team and trying to excel within your team and then going from there.
There's so many opportunities for students outside the classroom to develop their talents and their unique skills. The Social Studies department in particular provides a great array of possibilities. We go on so many different foreign trips each year. A trip to Senegal, which is primarily done through the foreign language department. We have a sister school there. In addition, there have been foreign trips to Spain, France, China. So many kids can take advantage of this. This has been an incredible program. Students have said that it was a life-changing event that has helped prepare them not just for college, but has inspired them to go into international fields.
Our international relations program here at the Academy is phenomenal. We have an incredible amount of kids participate in the program, and we attend conferences. We go down to Washington, D.C., and we go to New York, and there are conferences which high schools all over the country participate in. We pretend to be the United Nations, and we work together with other students while representing countries and work to find solutions to problems across the world. You get to meet kids and you realize how global everything is and what's really going on in the world.
The new realities of the 21st century are going to require that kids are able to be creative problem solvers, critical thinkers, they're going to need to have a much greater understanding of the rest of the world.
The Academy difference is the way that you feel when you come to Woodstock Academy every day.
Woodstock Academy is able to create a meaningful experience for every single student, regardless of their strengths or their weaknesses.
The main reason, one of the things I was most excited about to start when I first came to Woodstock was the Model United Nations program, which I was able to participate in my junior and senior year here at Woodstock, and I really enjoyed that opportunity. I had gone to rectories for middle school, so I was considering Woodstock and some of the other private schools in the area, but that was the main reason that I really wanted to come here in particular, was for that experience.
The uniqueness of this school, where it is, what it is, how we do what we do.
Excellence in everything that we do every day.
Is that we're never satisfied with where we are, and we're always looking for ways to push ourselves forward.
Our independent nature has given us a larger degree of creativity and freedom that some of the more traditional schools just don't have.
I think my experience at Woodstock Academy prepared me exceptionally well for my studies at Johns Hopkins University. I think within the classroom context, I took a lot of AP and honors classes here at Woodstock, so I think the workload of that certainly helped me transition nicely into college. I think the subject matter as well, the Model UN program, the international relations classes, the AP history classes, and then the amount of traveling that I got to do as a Woodstock student to the UK, to Senegal, and then to other schools along the East Coast for Model United Nations really helped me also become a more outward-looking individual, and looking back on that, I really appreciate that.
I believe that the Academy difference allows each of our students to find something that they're passionate about, to explore those passions, and to develop within themselves the ability to take that passion and make it into something greater throughout their life and something that they can give back.
We are certainly known as the shining beacon of northeastern Connecticut, and our academic reputation is known far and wide, and certainly the beautiful setting in which we're situated certainly lends itself to a great academic institution.